What's the excitement level for you getting back to it and knowing it's almost time for opening day and another big season?
Yeah, really excited. I think you feel that every year when you get here. Just excited to be back with the boys and, get it rolling and see where this year's going to take us.
You had a mostly healthy year last year and really performed well. How encouraging was last year for you?
It was a big step for sure. It was something last couple of years before that, we're definitely a grind. So to be able to, see what I thought I needed to do to be able to stay healthy and stuff like that, kind of, work for me. It was definitely big. So hopefully keep building off that. And I still didn't make it the whole year, but definitely are a step in the right direction.
What are some of the goals you've set for yourself this year?
Right now, honestly, my main focus is just get through camp healthy. I think that's everybody's. Build up, get to a spot where you feel good, come around opening day. And then I think as we get closer and stuff like that is when personally I'll start, diving into it a little bit more, like on personal stuff. But right now I think the big thing is just get ready to roll.
Not to push on that, but at your best, you really have been one of the best in baseball. We've seen that out of you, Nick. Is it an all-star game? Is that something you think about or allow yourself to think about?
Yeah, it'd be awesome. But at the end of the day, personally, that's not like my biggest goal, I guess. I don't really, I feel like if other things can lead to that, if you're just focused on stuff during the season as a team, and basically me going out there every fifth day and just doing my best to help us win. If those things, can lead to that, great. If not, that's it. My main focus, like I said, is just every 5 days, take the ball and give us a good chance to win.
You look around the room, you look at the starting rotation, there is so much depth in this rotation. Mm-hmm. How much of a weapon can that be for this team this year?
It's going to take everybody. It always does. It's a good problem to have. We have a lot of guys, especially starting-wise. I'm sure I don't really think about the bullpen that much, honestly. I know they got it figured out. We have a lot of depth. Like I said, it's going to take everybody. Some guys that didn't pitch at all last year, and we were getting back. So to get those guys, back on the mound and throwing and stuff will be big.
Do you feel like it can be one of the best rotations in baseball?
Yeah, I think so. I think last year we took a good step forward as a group. And we got to continue to build off that. But I think for sure, we could be one of the best units in the game.
What has Terry's message been to you guys about making the playoffs last year and what the expectations are now this year?
It's something I think we'll address right here in our first meeting today and this morning. But from the little bit of it that I've caught from him, in the little bit he has talked to just the pitching and stuff like that, it's basically it's time. We got to build off of last year. It was cool, we made it and everything, but we got to continue to take that next step.
What did it do for you personally, just to see the playoffs and see this team get there?
It was great. I think it was just a sense of we can do that when we belong. We played some good baseball all year, and to get in there at the end, definitely like to win that last game of the year for sure. But I think the experience is something that probably you don't even really realize fully till you're back into games and everything. I think going to LA and everything, I don't think anybody was there. The stage felt too big for them or anything. As we get going here and we get into the year, I think it's something, like I said, I don't think you'll really realize how much it could do for us as a team.
There's a different buzz in Cincinnati. I've been here for about 12, 13 years, one that I haven't felt since I've been here, to be honest with you. Do you notice that from the fan base already, just the excitement around what this team can be? For sure.
And it's great that everybody's excited. It gets us excited, and especially when the front office goes out and has a good offseason like they did, and they bring in pieces and everything, and they're saying, hey, we're here, we're all in. As a team, that gets us really excited as well. So, like I said, excited to get camp rolling here and building up and everything, and then we'll see them all in Cincy.
When you're watching things play out, I don't know how tuned you are to social media, but Eugenio Suarez gets signed and all these additions to the bullpen. Were there wow moments for you seeing this play out? You talked about the front office and the moves they made.
Yeah, it's for sure. I mean, you'd go on social media, everybody's on it, and you can't miss it, you know, and you see it and stuff like that, especially, you know, when Gino signed, I know everybody was like, man, if we could get Gino, it'd be great. And, you know, to actually have it happen is something that's big, and he's big on the field also, but from what I've heard and everything and a little bit I know about him, I think he's going to be great for the clubhouse as well.
Personally, for your game, you talked about not really setting big goals for yourself, but what are you trying to really improve on right now and this season?
Like I said, right now, the biggest thing is for me is get everything just tuned in, get to a spot, like I said, where I feel good. You know, I'm working on some things, you know, whether it's delivery, pitch shape-wise, pitches, so things like that I'll get here in spring and everything and figure out what I want to roll with.
Is your biggest goal this season stay healthy, make all your starts?
For sure. I think that's, you know, as a starting pitcher, that's a lot of people's goals, you know, especially when you haven't done it before. I think for a lot of us, that's our goal because, you know, if we feel like if we're healthy and we're doing that, you know, we're going to be pretty good. So, yeah, I mean, I've for sure put that up there.